Winston Churchill once said, "You're already going through hell. Keep going." And I believe the basis and the merit on which that is said is so powerful because it lets you know that you're already going through difficulties and that it's actually probably the norm to be going through difficult moments or difficult times in the midst of difficult or opposition. And a lot of times it's not necessarily where you are now, but what you may be going into. Many times we're on this cliff. Many times we're on this ledge. And we're standing on everything that we know. We're standing on the known. And right before the leap of faith, that one step off is the unknown, is the enigma. And that can feel like hell. Not knowing, not being able to control what you don't control. But as you sit on that edge, on that ledge, on that cliff, there's some form of certainty. There's some form of safety there because that is a accumulation of everything that you've grasped and learned and experienced, good or bad, throughout your life, and it's brought you here. But where you are now is where you are now. It can't take you any further. But ergo, this saying, you're already going through hell, keep going. If you're already going through hell, get a reward out of it. I believe. If you're already going through difficulty, finish. You can relate this to so many different things, but the truth is, if you're going through something that you are choosing to go through, whatever it may be, and sometimes not even your choice, but get the reward, finish it. Regardless if it takes longer than what it's meant to take for other people, right? Regardless if it exceeds your timeline in a negative way, keep going. Because one of the biggest things is keeping your word. And many times the thing that you said that you're going to do is going to test if you really want it as bad as you say you do. Many times the thing that you say that you are going to do is going to test if you really want it as bad as you said that you wanted it. There's going to be difficulties, but I have a flurry of Bible verses that I just kind of want to read really quickly because I feel like these are some of the things that I go to find some type of life or encouragement in seasons like this, or when I'm feeling this way, right? It's Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 10. And it says, whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might. For there is no work or device or knowledge or wisdom in the grave where you are going. Whatever you are doing right now, do it with all that you possibly can, with everything that you have. It may be difficult, yes, but do all that you possibly can with everything that you have, because you can't take any of this with you. The time that you have now is all the time that you have. So use it wisely, because the present is a gift. The other portion of this is the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, nor bread to the wise, nor riches to men of understanding, nor favor to men of skill, but time and chance happen to them all. Which helps us understand that it doesn't matter where you started, doesn't matter even if it's not an equal playing field, that what you think could be your reasonings for why you're inadequate can very much still be the reason why you win. Because you don't have the thing that they have, because you weren't born in the thing that they were born in, could be the very reason why you still win. Because the race is not to the swift. Sure, that person is moving faster than you, but it doesn't mean that they're going to win. But they will if you give up. They will if you say that I'm going through hell, I might as well stop here. instead of keep going. You're already going through hell. Get through it. Don't stop. Get a reward out of everything that you're experiencing right now. And the amazing thing is, I always say this, that life is a flip of a coin, right? So just as much as I can be experiencing hell, I can change everything for me by just changing how I think about the situation that I'm going through, and I can choose to enjoy every moment of the experience, and I can change what used to be hell and make it heaven for myself, because I am putting myself in a refining fire. Yes, it may burn, but it's making me into who I want to become. Yes, I might have to go to the gym, and the gym hurts. Like the gym and everything, the exercises, and it's causing some pain, it's causing some soreness. It's difficulty. Y'all know the burn that I'm talking about, right? Or that feeling if I can't lift this weight and I don't have much more to give, but then you give more because that's what is required. And you get stronger, you get faster, you start seeing the results, even though it causes pain. Just because it's painful doesn't mean it doesn't have purpose. And it's the same thing as you're going through life. Just because it's painful doesn't mean it doesn't have a reward at the end of it. Doesn't mean it can't be used purposefully. But it's all for nothing if you go through the pain and just stop. It's all for nothing when you think about the pain before you even get to experience it and you don't even show up. He who suffers before it's necessary suffers more than necessary. The man who is afraid of pain and escape of failure tastes both. I can't run away from pain fearing failure. If I run away from pain because of the fear of failure, I will taste both. I will not only fail, but I would run away from something that could make me stronger. Okay, here's another verse. The other verse is in Psalms 139. Psalm 139 is verse 7. And it's further, but if you read the whole Psalm 139, you know where I'm coming from with this. And it says, where can I go from your spirit, or where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend into heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, you are there. And it's furthering this, but I want to stop right there just to stay on topic. But it's helping you understand that not only is he in every aspect is God with you during this entire process, but he's actually pursuing you. Because it says, where can I flee from your spirit? Meaning where you go, he goes. Meaning a lot of times he's already gone before you, so you're just going to where he's already led you to. You're catching up, you're following his lead. And if he is leading you into this, then we could go to Psalm 23 and realize that even if you may go through the valley of the shadow of death, you have no evil to fear because he is going before you. He is making the table, preparing a table for you. It's understanding that God is in the situation. Makes me think of Hagar in this situation, right? How she was being mistreated. And she was being mistreated by Sarah, who was Abraham's wife, and Sarah made Abraham sleep with her so they could bore a son out of God's timing. And then she began to be resentful of Hagar and punished her. I'm assuming she hit her, beat her, maybe mistreated her in some way, so much so that Hagar began to run away. And she ran away. And then God met her in her affliction and told her to return. And if she would return, she would bless the son that she would begin to bore, which would be Ishmael. He would bless him, right? And at that particular time, I mean, one of the virtues of a woman was to have not only just have children, to bore children, but to bore a son. And how God met her and saw her in her affliction, so much so that she called God the God who sees. Elroy. So it's helping us understand that God will get in the situation, in the affliction with us. It doesn't mean he's going to pull you out. He didn't pull Hagar into it. What did he say? You're already going through hell. Keep going. Don't run away from the situation, but go further. Go into everything that I'm calling you to, because there's a blessing at the end of it. This pain is painful. I get it, but it has purpose. Go further. Run towards it. I have this saying, I say run toward the pain. Because if you're running toward it, you get to look forward to it. You get to have gratitude in the moment because you're chasing it. Not even chasing, rather, but you're in pursuit of it. Therefore, it shall be yours. If you chase something, it runs away. But if you're in the pursuit of it, it shall be yours because it's an attraction. Pursue the pain. Pursue the pain. Knowing out of it, it births purpose. The more we pursue, and if I take the word, I want to keep using pain, but the truth is, I want you to take any negative connotation from pain out of it. Whatever you think of, because a lot of times we have a negative connotation what pain is. Remove the negative connotation and just accept what it is. And what it truly is experience. Regardless of it. David wrote here, he was like, where can I flee from your presence? If I'm in heaven, if I ascend to heaven, you're there. If I go to hell, you're there. God is in every aspect of our lives. Meaning we shouldn't fear. We should press forward. Go into it. Realize you're already going through some form of a difficult experience. Don't stay on the edge. Don't stay on the ledge. Don't stay on the top of the cliff, but take the leap of faith. Because it knows that it's worth it, and you do too. But the path never needs affirmation. It's always the self. The self always needs affirmation to know that it's willing to do such a thing. But the path is already set. What that truly means is that your journey knows that it's worth taking. And it knows where it leads at the end of all of your days. It knows where it's going to take you. You don't. But you don't go anywhere further than this if you stop here. You don't go anywhere further than this if you quit here. You don't go anywhere further than this if you say, I'm already going through hell, I'm done. As Winston Churchill already said, if you're already going through hell, keep going. I pray this is timely for somebody. And even if it's not for today, but a future somebody's tomorrow, I pray that wherever or whenever you're watching this video, you're hearing these words, that it speaks to you in your situation more than I ever could comprehend, more than I ever can conceive. And it births something into you, realizing that no matter what the situation is, you can keep going. Because if it doesn't take your breath, the thing that God has already, he's breathed into you, giving you this breath of life, if it doesn't take it away, then it never can. And the truth is, what didn't give it to you can't take it away. So keep going. You have an amazing gift that the world is going to need. And it probably desperately needs it now, but it's been waiting on someone like you to fulfill it. And if you stop here, you're robbing not only the world from what it can experience through you being willing to share your gift, but you're also robbing yourself. Robbing yourself of everything that you are meant to have when God gave you the gift in the first place. I love you. Hopefully this is a blessing to you. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.